Okay. Have the relationships between teams and fans changed?
Uh, well, I don't really think that they're still got their teams that they're like like spring lake fish football. That's the big game of the year, and they still have all those. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know really. I went across this and sat on the other side, and they crab it every play that their team spring lake would be holding, but their team never does it. And I think it's about the same. I would think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a heck of a lot of difference.
Yeah. Well, how has money changed sports over your lifetime?
Well, from a couple of dollars to a couple of million, a few million,
Mm-hmm.
it's sad because I mean I don't begrudge anybody how much they can make, but it raises the price so high that people can't go to them. You pay 20, 25 bucks some of those places just to park your car,
Yep.
and
We were at the Lions game to go
yeah,
over Thanksgiving. $40 to park,
yeah, and
just to park your car.
then you probably pay to get a good seat. You probably pay that much or more. And the average person can't go and take his family anymore, unless he's, well, that's a good job. Pays my money.
Well, how has, um, like relating to salaries for different sports, how was it like when Babe Ruth was playing compared to now? Like, would Babe Ruth be getting,
Yeah,
compared to back then, would he be getting like comparable, like the money wise? Would it be like
yeah,
$1 million these
yeah,
days?
yeah. He was the big man. It seems like he made. I think I read one time he might have made $80,000. But
But
they
that was
said
like,
the Yankees field was uh, Babe Ruth made it. He drew the fans in too,
right.
and that's how they paid him in those days. They drew, especially the ones that brought the fans in. Well, they had a good player to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't make the millions. They didn't make the millions that they do today. And now you got guys making millions of dollars for pitching, maybe win 3, 4 games a year, and that ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Most
So $80,000 back then is
that
like,
was big. That was big, and
would it be like a couple $1 million today?
it probably like
More than that.
probably, yeah. I think money has wrecked the game because, like I say, a lot of fans can't go
Can't afford it to
very
go.
often. And so I went when Muskegon had their team. I went practically every night they had a home game. But when you're paying $50 or $100 to get into a game plus parking,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't gonna do that every
Right.
game.
It's too expensive.
And I don't think the players that are, well, I call it hungry, are getting that big $1 million. They don't have the initiative to really go all out. As if they were, needing to keep their job and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think money isn't. The tone we're getting too much because our president don't make nothing what they do. Some of them don't even sit on the bench. And they make more than that the president does.
I know. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, it is. Really is.
Oh. Okay. Well, what do you think about the issue of race in sports
Well, I think this is pretty good.
compared to back then?
The race. When I was a kid, some places the colored couldn't get go on a bus. They have to sit in the back of the bus
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And down south, they couldn't drink out of a fountain, water fountain, and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. I think that was bad. Uh,
So you witnessed all that.
well, I didn't go down. I didn't live in the south, so I didn't witness that. But,
Okay.
but it wasn't that bad here in the north because we didn't have as many blacks. See, Muskegon area had a few. We always had maybe one or two in your class. If you had more than that, it was in gym class where was a combination.
Well, how were they treated
Good,
even though there were one or
good,
two?
good.
They were treated
I
good.
have a good friend that I met in gym class in 1935. Went to lunch with him just about a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
That's great. Did you
And,
play sports with him?
well, in school, yeah, I played basketball. We played basketball together and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
just like I said, I was only 133 pounds soaking wet in high school. So the only sport I really went out for it was track.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, and now
he was on track team with me.
okay. So everyone treated him equally
Oh yeah,
in school.
yeah, yeah. He was never treated good.
How about in sports, like professional wise? Did you see many African American players when you were younger? Like when Babe Ruth played? Or was it?
Well, no. There wasn't hardly any. And when I first started following sports, from Babe Ruth in those days, but then they started. Well, Jackie Robinson got in. And then little by little, they kept coming in baseball. Uh, you see, the colored people, players, I should say, most of them are fast, more than so than the white race, and that's essential to any sport like football, basketball, baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have any ability, they're gonna find space for them, price for them.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody's got speed, they got some ability, they're gonna find place for them somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Were you a fan of Jackie Robinson?
Oh yeah, he was a good ball player. He was a good second baseman. No
He
problem.
played second base.
Yeah.
Was he a good hitter?
He was good. Oh yeah, he was a good ball player all the way around. He was a good second baseman and a good hitter.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you watch him on TV, or is there
Oh
any
yeah,
way
oh
you
yeah.
would go see him play?
Oh yeah, I watched him play. I watched all the sports, the basketball, football.
Did you go to any of the baseball games then, around that time?
When I was a little kid, I didn't go too often, but I started a little bit later. I started going to games. Yeah, I used to go to Chicago quite often to Cub games
Mm-hmm.
when I was a little younger.
With your dad?
No, my dad wasn't sports wasn't his game.
Didn't like sports?
That's one of the reasons too that I didn't get up and play football or anything
Because he didn't want you
well, I
involved?
was a senior before I could get. Before I thought I got them, so they would allow me to play, and I thought, well, it's too late now to start.
So your parents didn't let you play till you
No,
were older?
football it was out for most people in those days.
Why didn't he like sports?
Well, they didn't. Well, he came from Canada, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but he wasn't into sports until Lyle, my brother, played basketball for us. Then him and Mom started going to games.
Mm-hmm.
But
Did you say you wanted to play sports and they just wouldn't let you?
well, I wanted to play football, and they wouldn't. They weren't. They were afraid somebody was going to get hurt always. There was some boys afraid somebody was going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I had them pretty well. I think I had them pretty well when I got to be a senior. They would have let me, but everybody else had been playing for 3, 4 years. They know all the plays, know all the blocking assignments. I figured I'd just be out there being a blocking dummy. So I thought, well, I'll forget it.
Well, okay, let's see. What do you think about the issue of drugs in sports?
It shouldn't be allowed at all. Shouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed.
Do you think, like at Michigan State, if I were to be caught being positive in my drug test, then I just need to go talk to a counselor and I would get a couple classes, but it would be fine. I wouldn't be suspended from the team.
No.
Do you think that's right?
Well, as long as it's against the rules, you should be suspended.
Yeah.
And I would imagine they are. Most teams are. That stuff is against the rules,
Mhm.
and they should be suspended. And after the second or third time, then they should be just kicked off the team. Period.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think about the development of women's sports
Great.
since you were younger?
Great. When I was a kid, after the girls got about 12 years old, and we always played in the neighborhoods, we played baseball or something. We always had a girl on each side or something. You didn't see them again, and that's not good. Now you see them on sports and that's good for the girl, her health. I think it's good.
Mhm. They have a lot.
And they play pretty good. They're nowadays those girls are putting on a good show when they play sports. They're good.
So, what was the main women's sport when you were growing up?
Well, there wasn't any. To tell you the truth, the girls were cheerleaders, and high schools didn't even have softball. Colleges, like junior college, I think they had softball teams, but I think they had 10 players. Where 10th one would play between the second base and the center fielder. Then there were very little sports that they did, and school teams, and they kept adding on to it and adding on to it and adding to it, and it's good. It's great.
Good. Well, thanks for doing this for me, Grandpa.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it easy.
Yeah.